Hi, I'm Ralph and I'm here to discuss about searching algorithm. But first, let me create a sample code that I will use to discuss searching algorithm. So let's begin. So now we're done with the code. Let me explain how it works. Okay. First, what is search algorithm? Search searching algorithm. The searching algorithms are used to search or find one or more than one element from dataset. These types of algorithms are used to find elements from a specific data structures. Searching algorithms are designed to check for an element or retrieve an element from any data structure where it is stored based on the type of search operation. These algorithms are generally classified into two categories. The first one is sequential search. In this the list or array is traversed sequentially and every element is checked. For example, a linear search. Then interval search. These algorithms are specifically designed for searching in sorted data structures. This type of searching algorithms are much more efficient than linear search as they repeatedly target the center of the search structure and divide the search space in half. For example, a binary search. Okay, let's go to the code. In this code, we first imported the Java scanner, Java util scanner. Then we created a scanner object with the name of in. Then after creating that, we proceed to our main method. Then in the main method, we first declare an int variable with the name of our size. This is where the size of the array will be stored. Then this line of code will prompt the user to enter the size of an array. Then it will be stored in the array size and it will be used as the size of the array. Then after that we created this line of code. This will create an array. Then after that we prompted the user to input the number of elements. It will be stored in the array. With the use of this line of code, it will store the elements that the user inputted into the array. Then after that we prompted the user to enter the value or the element that they want to search in the array here. Then we prompt again the user that you have to choose the desired searching techniques and that the binary search is only applicable to the sorted array. Then we created is the array sorted, or then if you type y, it will be stored in this variable. Then I created a char variable with the name of search tag. There is enter either A or B para sa choices kung linear ba siya or binary search. So ara siya isodre sa char search type nga variable. And we created and initialized an int variable with the name of result, and it is initialized to 0. And after that we created a switch statement that will get the data in that is inside the sort. If the data is y, it will compare the data in the sort with the cases in the switch statement. So if the sort is y, then it will proceed to execute the case y. Inside the case y, it will output a menu where the user can choose if whether he want to do a linear search or a binary search. Then this line of code will prompt the user to enter their choice. A for linear and B for binary. Then we have another switch statement inside the switch statement. Then this switch statement will get the data or the choice of the user, whether it is A or B. If the user enter A, then case A will be executed. In case A, linear search, it is a method call for the linear method. In the linear method, here, the linear method, it has a parameter of int r and an int x. Then inside this method, it created an int variable with the name of n, and it is initialized to the value of r.length. Then we created a for loop statement. Then in this for loop, it will test if I is less than n. Then if it's true, it will execute the codes inside the for loop. Then it will increment I by 1. So inside this for loop, it has a if statement. It will test if array I is equals to x. And if it is true, it will return 1. Then if it is false, it will directly go in here. And this will return -1 or -1. Then we go back to switch statement. If the user enter B because they want to do a binary search, then the case B will be executed. Then inside the case B, it do a method call for binary search. So ikabot rin sa kon binary search method. It has parameter of int r and int x. Int l, which will be our lowest index. Then r is initialized to r.length -1 in here. Then we create a while loop, and inside this while loop, it has condition if L is less than or equals to R, then the codes inside it will be executed. Then it will create an integer M, which is the mid. This line of code will find the middle of the array. This is the formula for the middle of the array. So M is equals to L plus close open parenthesis R minus 1 divided by 2. Then if statement will test if the array M, or it will start from the middle of the array, array M is equals to X. So if array M is equals to X, it will return the M or the index. Then if this is false, and it will proceed to execute this other if. Then the condition of this if Rm is less than X, then L is equals to M plus 1. So it means that the L will have the value of incremented M. Then if this is false, then it will proceed to execute this else statement. In this else statement, R will be initialized to the decremented value of M. After that, it will execute the condition of while again. Then it will test the condition of while. Value that the element that the user want to search is not present in the array, then it will return a -1 or -1. Then in here, what if the user entered n when asked if the array is sorted? Then it will proceed to execute the case n. Here, case n. In the same in the case y, the case n will output a menu where the user can choose whether they want to do an A for a linear search or B for binary search. But the difference in case y and case n, the case n have a do while. So in here, after the user entered n, then this menu will be outputted, and the user have to input their choices. Then it will be stored in search type. After that, it will test again. So if the user entered an A to execute the case A, or B to execute the case B. In case n is the same as executing the case y. The case A in case n is the same as executing the case A inside the case y. Then it will do a method call to linear search. It will do an exactly the same as executing the case A inside the case y. So after that, and if the user entered B, this will output a binary search is not applicable because the array is not sorted. So this will output this sentence because the array is not sorted. In here, in this prompt, pag-enter ni sa user, pag itong enter niyang in, so meaning dili sorted ang array. So ikabot diri case n. So case n, so kung mo enter siya B, nya kini mo execute ni siya. Then after that, basta B gani ang gi-enter, permi lang B ang gi-enter sa user. Kung gakuan sila gikan sa case n, so ma-execute sa balik gyapon. So ikabot diri sa enter choice kung B gani yang gigamit, kay kung B gani ya gi-enter, kini ma-execute. So ma-output siya. Kini matrue sad ni. So mobalik siya. Balik siya execute ni. So kung A na gani siya, kung A na gani ang gi-enter sa user, so iya to execute tong linear search kini. So parehas siya ang mahitabuan ni parehas sa atong nahitabo sa case A sa case Y ni. So, kuha niya, makapangita to, ikaw man to niya, ikaw man, kung pananglitan gani, ang gi-enter sa user kay, wala sa, dili, Y or N, kay, kung B baro ilang gi-enter, so, mo ni ma-output, kini, invalid character, Y or N only, then, break, will stop the code. This will stop the code. Since wala na to gisyagi butang og loop. Then after niya human na ikaw man execute din dre kini. Ikaw man ni execute sa switch statement sa tanang switch. Yeah, it will proceed to output the int array or the arrays, the elements inside the array. Then this line of code will output the arrays. Then the for statement, the for loop or the for loop will allow us to iterate and output all the elements inside the array. Then after that, it will test if result is equals to -1, output an element not found, but else, or if result is not equals to -1 or -1, and it will proceed to output the value that you search for is in the result or the index of the array. And then it will also output a thank you for using this program. Then let's try to run this. Then we proceed to input, let's say 5 is the size of the array. Then it will prompted us to input 5 elements to be stored inside the array. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then enter that. It will ask us to enter what we want, the value that we want to search. We want to search 3. Then if we enter 3, it will prompt us to choose the desired searching technique, and take note that the binary search is only applicable to the sorted array. Then since the element that we inputted is sorted, then it will enter Y. Then it outputted a menu for us to choose. Let's say we want to do a linear search. Then A. Then it will output this, the element of the arrays, then the index where the array is or the element is, and the thank you for using this program, like this. Since the element 3 is in the index 2, since we will start from 0, then 1, 2, then so it tells us that the element 3 is in the index 2. So that's all. Thank you for listening, and I hope you learned something, even just a little bit. Thank you. Goodbye.